ISO 639-2 1998, Codes for the Representation of Names of Languages Euro Part 2, Alpha 3 Code, is the second part of the ISO 639 standard, which lists codes for the representation of the names of languages. The three-letter codes given for each language in this part of the standard are referred to as Alpha 3 codes. There are 464 entries in the list of ISO 639-2 codes. The U.S. Library of Congress is the registration authority for ISO 639-2. As registration authority, the LOC receives and reviews proposed changes. They also have representation on the ISO 639 or a joint advisory committee responsible for maintaining the ISO 639 code tables. Work was begun on the ISO 639-2 standard in 1989, because the ISO 639-1 standard, which gives two-letter codes for languages, would not be able to accommodate a sufficient number of languages. The ISO 639-2 standard was first released in 1998. B&T codes, while most languages are given one code by the standard, 20 of the languages described have two three-letter codes, a bibliographic code, which is derived from the English name for the language and was a necessary legacy feature, and a terminological code, which is derived from the native name for the language. Each of these 20 languages is also included in the ISO 639-1 standard. In general, the T codes are favored. ISO 639-3 uses ISO 639-2 per ton. However, ISO 15924 derives its codes when possible from ISO 639-2 per byte. Scopes and types: scopes, individual languages, macrolanguages, collections of languages, dialects, reserved for local use, special situations, types, living languages, extinct languages, ancient languages, historic languages, constructed languages, special situations. There are codes for special situations. MIS is listed as uncoded languages. ML is applied when several languages are used and it is not practical to specify all the appropriate language codes. The interval from chi to QTZ is reserved and is not used in the standard. UND is used in situations in which a language or languages must be indicated but the language cannot be identified. ZXX is listed in the code list as no linguistic content. Collective language codes: some ISO 639-2 codes that are commonly used for languages do not precisely represent a particular language or some related languages. They are regarded as collective language codes and are excluded from ISO 639-3. For a definition of macrolanguages and collective languages, see 1. The collective language codes in ISO 639-2 are listed below. The following two codes are identified as collective codes in ISO 639-2 but are missing from ISO 639-5. Bibihari, Himhi-Mashali, codes registered for 639-2 that are listed as collective codes in ISO 639-5. Afro-Afroasiatic languages, Algonquian languages, Apo-Apache languages, Artificial languages, Athapascan languages, Australian languages, Bad Banda languages, Bibamlek languages, Bat Baltic languages, Bear Berber languages, BNT Bantu languages, BTK Batak languages, Kai Central American Indian languages, Cow Caucasian languages, Sal Celtic languages, CMC Chamic languages, Kolshiluk language, CPE Creoles and Pidgins, English-based, CPF Creoles and Pidgins, French-based, CPP Creoles and Pidgins, Portuguese-based, CRP Creoles and Pidgins, Cushitic languages, Dayland Dayak languages, Dravidian languages, the Finno-Ugrian languages, Germanic languages, Ijo languages, Incorporated Indic languages, Indo-European languages, Iro-Iranian languages, Iro-Iroquoian languages, Kakaran languages, Kai-Khoisan languages, Kru languages, Map-Austronesian languages, Mkh Mona Euro-Khmer languages, Mnemanobo languages, Munmunda languages, Min-Mayan languages, Nan-Huital languages, 9 North American Indian languages, Nick Nigeria Euro. Congo languages, Nub-Nubian languages, Oto-Otomian languages, Papuan languages, 5 Philippine languages, Pra-Prakrit languages, Ro-Romance languages, Psi South American Indian languages, Sal-Cilician languages, Sem-Semitic languages, SGN Sign languages, Sino-Syrian languages, Sit-Sino-Tibetan languages, Slavic languages, Smi-Sami languages, Sun-Songhai languages, Nilo-Saharan languages, Tai languages, Tupi languages, Tut-Altaic languages, Wak-Wakashan languages, Wensorbian languages, YPK-Yupik languages, ZND-Zand languages, special codes in ISO 639-2, undetermined, misuncoded language, multiple languages, ZXX no linguistic content, not applicable, see. Also, list of ISO 639-2 codes, language code, external links, ISO 639-2/RA homepage, ISO 639-2/RA change notice, details at Library of Congress website.